Hello everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Kualoa Park. It is January 4th, 2015. We're talking about what's common in the rejection process. Now, we've gone over that it's common for you to get rejected if you spend too long on the call. It's also common for you to get rejected if you haven't spent enough time on the call, but there's another facet or aspect to this process. And one of the things that happens that salespeople typically don't think about is when you as a salesperson have more invested than the buyer does, it's really easy to get rejected. And the reason for that is because that person needs to have a certain level of buy-in for whatever's going on. And if you have more belief that they need the product than they do, and they're not getting to that point, it's going to be tough for them to say yes to the idea, for the notion, for the belief in your product, your widget, your gizmo, your service, your product. So we've talked a lot about the pain, budget, and commitment process when it comes into sales, and you need to have those three things in order to make a sale. So here's the thing. If you're sitting there and you want the deal more than the buyer does, that puts you in a needy position. And if you're in a needy position, the chances are great that you're going to lose. It doesn't mean that you will, but the chances are good that that person isn't going to buy into what you have to say, because you're going to come across way needy for what they need for their product or for their service or whatever's going on, okay? So if you have more invested in belief than the buyer does and they're not that interested, it's going to create a lot of rejection on your part, because what's going to happen is you're going to walk away, you were all in, they weren't, and you're going to start thinking, well, you know, I thought I did a good job, I thought everything was great. But remember, you got to roll back to pain, budget, commitment. If you don't have those three things of the pain, the budget, and the commitment, you're going to have a very tough time of getting that person to move forward, okay? So rejection does happen. It is normal. It's not something to freak out about. You are going to have another deal. You're going to have another opportunity to go out and sell. But if you start thinking, okay, great, they rejected me and I have nowhere to go, it's going to create a lot of challenges for you, okay? So go back, watch the other two videos of what's common about rejection. And one of those things is that if you don't take enough time, or if you take too much time, you're going to get rejected. And the third thing is if you have more invested than the buyer does, it puts you in a needy position and makes a huge challenge for you, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell with a Sylvan in the middle. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.